I'm very sorry I yelled at you, and I'd also like to apologize for being slightly hysterical.
You had your cause. So did I. I would have said I was sorry last night, but you went to sleep at 9 o'clock.
I know, it's disgusting. I can't keep my eyes open. But I did go to sleep a happier person.
That's so I hear.
Last night, Bobby and I had a great talk about what Joe could and could not do under the present circumstances if he really is Tizo's heir.
Present circumstances meaning the gang war and Tizo under siege.
That's right. And what we decided on was that if it's true, there's no way he can leave town.
Yeah.
So I asked him to go away with me for a little bit, as soon as he could get the reservations. Kind of finish our honeymoon. And you know what, Jack? He said yes. Without a second thought, all he said was, where do you want to go? I can tell you, I've never been so relieved in my life.
I can understand why.
Did you work today?
Yeah.
Mother says the article on Tizo is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk to some people?
Lots of people.
Well, do you have anything new that you'd like me to know?
About Tizo in general, or what's going on now?
Both.
Well, Tizo in general, wait and read the story. The current situation, word is there have been meetings between Wally's locals and the guys from Massachusetts and Tizo's men. Maybe even Tizo and Wally. One version is they settled it. Another version is Wally's mad. One thing for certain, it's deadly quiet out there. I don't know, Siobhan. My information is all fourth hand.
Well, do you think it's over?
No. But only Tizo and Wally have the answer to that. Where are you going on your trip?
Well, I had a hard time deciding between Mexico and Bermuda. I chose Bermuda. Then I thought, no, Lake Placid, but it's mobbed. Then I thought Florida, and settled back down into Bermuda. Joe's threatening to fish.
Good.
Well, yes, considering the alternatives.
Are you a little manic, or are you really secure enough to joke?
Oh, a little bit of both. Last night, I didn't have the nerve or the heart to really say to Joe, you're simply not telling me the truth about Tizo. One thing at a time. I figured he was courteous enough to put my concern first and be free to do what I asked him.
I understand.
Well, I'm suspecting that he's lied to me about Tizo, but I think he'll give me an explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think he will because he loves me and I want to stay married to him. I want to have our child. And I certainly believe that a safe life is possible for us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that is why I feel secure, because I believe that. And if I'm manic, it is because I have to lay this whole business on Joe tonight.
Michael, let me have some black coffee, very hot.
Yes, sir.
Sorry I wasn't here this morning. I was getting things squared away in the boats. Siobhan and I will be spending 3 weeks in Bermuda.
You took my advice.
Yeah, it was unreal. You know, I went into the Ryan living room. Siobhan says, I want to go away someplace now. If you hadn't suggested a trip 30 minutes earlier, I probably would have said no. I'm still not so sure it's such a smart idea.
How far is it to Bermuda?
A couple hours.
It's nothing. That's Coney Island to Yankee Stadium and back again.
Well, they have phones in Bermuda.
Of course. Go. Reassure your wife. Enjoy yourself.
What happened this morning?
What I thought would happen. Wally's people are clearing out. Some friends from Pennsylvania and other places dropped by, and I sent them home.
That may have been premature.
Not at all. You worry too much. Go and enjoy your vacation with Siobhan.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. And while you're gone, I'll pay some attention to Delia and her Crystal Palace. In fact, I think I'll go over there this afternoon and take a look at it.
Go away.
Well, that's what I thought, too, but only for a couple of minutes. It's a great opportunity, Delia. It's a once-in-a-lifetime job.
Where is it?
In a small town in Ulster County.
Way out in the country?
Exactly. 100 years ago, an eccentric millionaire built this country estate complete with a little menagerie. And a private foundation acquired the whole works and turned it into a beautiful little zoo. The most modern equipment, a young staff, and a special interest in primate behavior. That means a research budget.
And you're going to be in charge of everything?
Owen Douglas, director, Brides Hall Zoological Gardens.
Well, that does sound wonderful. I guess I should be saying congratulations.
Thank you.
But what am I going to do without Albert?
Not you, me. What am I going to do without Albert? I can't take him with me.
But you can't leave him behind.
Well, I don't have much choice. Albert was a gift from the university to the city of New York. Everyone here knows about our special relationship, and I submitted a letter with my resignation asking if the Brides Hall Zoological Gardens could acquire Albert, but the initial response was no.
Well, why? You're his best friend. You're the person who's known him his whole life. Oh, that's really mean. What's he gonna do without you?
Well, I hope he's going to miss me for a week or two and then settle down again.
You know that's not gonna happen. He still hasn't gotten over Queen Victoria going to Staten Island, and she was just his favorite wife. You're his god. With a little G. He's gonna be miserable. Owen, can gorillas get nervous breakdowns?
Well, it's possible, but not probable. He'll have a lot of continuity in his life. Familiar environment, same schedule, same friends. And my replacement's a very good man.
You know?
By reputation. His name is Richard Fine.
I'll try to remember that. When all is this gonna happen?
By the end of this week.
Owen!
Now don't, you're gonna make me feel guilty. And here he comes.
Have you told him yet? I mean, I know you haven't told him, but does he know? Of course he doesn't know. What am I talking about? Hello, Prince Albert. This is really dumb, but I feel so sad. There he is sitting there, trusting us, and something awful's about to happen to him, and he doesn't even know it. And he's not going to understand it. Banana? Albert wants a banana? He's really got that one down.
He does that about every 10 minutes now, and I want to reinforce it, but that means I can't make a move without the banana supply.
Oh, Albert, where were you when I was losing money on bananas?
Listen, why don't you drop by around this time tomorrow afternoon, and I'll introduce you to Richard and make sure that he understands about you and Albert. Because I'm counting on you not to desert him.
Oh, I won't, I promise. I'll come by every day on my way to work. And I'll bring him presents, and you give me your number, and I'll call you every couple of weeks to let you know how he's doing.
Great, I'd appreciate that.
Albert, you're gonna get fat.
Give him just one more.
Oh, okay. Banana? That's good, Albert.
Hey, will I have a chance to see your restaurant before I go?
Oh, well, it's nowhere near what it's gonna be, but sure, I'll show it to you. How about tomorrow after I meet Richard?
Great, I look forward to it.
Oh, and I brought Albert some raisins, because I know he likes grapes, but Mr. Chang was out of grapes.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Prince Albert. I'm going to see you tomorrow afternoon. Oh, no. You've had enough for now. Oh, I just feel like we're keeping some terrible secret from him. I want to tell him, you know?
Yeah.
Well, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Albert.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I tell you, old buddy, I'm gonna miss you, but I don't think there's gonna be anyone like that in Ulster County. May not be anyone like that anywhere.
You want to tell me about your article on Tizo?
Can't.
Why not?
Don't talk about works in progress.
Not even to persons with a vested interest?
Not to anyone. Oh, there's an interesting article in here by Wes Leonard on mass transit, New York subways in particular.
All right, I'll change the subject. See how amenable I am? I'll talk about the subways whether Wes Leonard wrote that column or not. I miss them. if the limousine I ride around in didn't have bulletproof glass, I might prefer it to the D train.
You are demented.
So are you. You love the subways.
Only the IRT.
Rattling piece of junk.
You missed the subway, so tomorrow we'll take the train to the plane.
Oh, honey,
sweetie.
how long have you been standing here?
You don't like the limo, huh? Well, when we get back from Bermuda, you won't have to ride it anymore. Oh, here are your tickets, Mrs. Novak, including some descriptive literature about your hotel accommodations, which are so expensive they guarantee sunshine. I guess that means the fix is in with the weatherman. Hi, Jack.
Joe?
Oh, this is so lovely. I want to cry.
That's not the idea.
If you two excuse me, I think I'll ask Doc for a beer. See you later.
Okay, see.
Sure.
Here you.
We're squishing these airplane tickets.
I missed you last night.
I missed you, too. This trip's going to be so good. Thank you.
I'm glad you asked for it.
Do you know why?
Maybe.
Darling, I want to tell you. Come over here. Oh, yes. It's not going to be so difficult as I thought. Love me, hold me, I'll tell you anything.
Yes, you can.
Well, I thought if what some people say about you is true, that you really are Tizo's heir, the one thing you wouldn't be able to do is leave him. Now, not because you're afraid of what might happen to him while you're gone, but because of business reasons.
I guess that's right.
So, when you said yes, it meant a lot more to me than just that you were willing to fly off for 3 weeks for fun and sand in the sun.
Well, I'm sorry you needed to do that, but I understand why.
Really?
Yeah.
There's more.
All right.
After what's happened in the past 2 weeks, really, Joe, only a child could believe that Tizo's criminal activities aren't current. I really believe that he's involved in some of the things he's been accused of, and it makes me feel a lot different about him. And only a very stupid child would believe that you could be so close to him and trust him as you do, and vice versa, and not know yourself what Tizo actually does for a living. This means that you've lied to me. Not once, but many times, depending on how much you knew, when I thought that you knew nothing when I first asked you. You gotta answer me, Joe. Make it the truth.
If you were in trouble, and I knew about it, you'd done something serious, and Tizo suspected you and asked me about it, I wouldn't tell him what I knew about you. I'd be in a bad situation because I'd be caught between the two people that matter most to me and between their values. The only thing I could do as I see it would be to keep my mouth shut and at the same time keep myself as far away from it as I could.
Well, then the real question is, how far can you go?
As far as I need to go. I'm not a part of my uncle's business. I run a fishing fleet. I'm married to Siobhan Ryan. I love her.
Joe.
We're going to have a baby. I will protect my wife and keep her safe. I'll keep her family safe. I know how to do that. That's all I can say.
You lied to me. I hate that.
For God's sake, Siobhan, Tizo's my family. He's all of it. Till you came along, he was the only person on earth that gave a damn about me. Now, what is this? I've got to sit here and explain family loyalties to Siobhan Ryan?
No.
What do you want?
The truth?
I run a fishing business. That's the truth. I love you. That's the truth.
It's okay. I hear you. I understand. I believe you.
Believe that it's you I want. And you I love.
I wish that we were 1,000 miles away from here. Alone, together, with nothing but time.
We're going to have that. Siobhan, is it all right?
It will be. It has to be. I love you.
George, give me the phone.
Yeah. Come up.
Been a lot of business here lately. Not enough pleasure.
I'm with you.
So if we'll combine the two.
Go for it.
Hello? I mean, Delia's Crystal Palace. This is Delia. I'm sorry that sounded awkward, but I haven't had much practice answering the phone here. Actually, this is the first time it rang. Hello?
Hello.
Who's this?
Your silent partner.
Oh, thank goodness. I mean, I would have felt so embarrassed if it had been somebody who didn't know me. Are you sure that you should say that on the phone?
What?
You're silent. You know, I mean, what if your phone's tapped?
Well, whoever's tapping it then is sharing our little secret.
Who are they?
I don't know. It's your idea. Who do you think they are?
The police?
Not likely.
Well, that man, Wally, whoever? I don't know, Tiso. Listen, this is getting really scary. Do you mind? Would it hurt your feelings if I just hung up now?
I assure you this phone is not tapped.
Well, how are you?
Fine, better than ever. How are things there?
Oh, not anywhere near organized. I'm beginning to be afraid that we're not going to get it all together in time for the opening.
I have complete confidence in you, my dear. By the way, are you going to be there for an hour or so?
Oh, yeah.
Good. I'd like to drop in for a visit.
Tonight?
Is there a problem?
Oh, well, I know you haven't seen the new work yet, but...
But what?
Are you sure it's safe? I mean, for you to leave Sheep's Head Bay.
Between you and me, the trouble is over.
Really?
Absolutely, as of last night. Of course, we'll have to be careful about not being followed. But you'll have to depend on George's caution and my prudence.
Yeah, I guess so.
Delia, I wouldn't jeopardize the Crystal Palace by putting my beautiful, brilliant partner in danger.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a little while then.
All right, George, get the car. Bring Barry with us. We're going to inspect Delia's Crystal Palace in the park.
Yes, sir.
Dick! Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to frighten you. Guess who's decided to visit Delia's Crystal Palace?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Now, what kind of greeting is that?
I didn't mean, oh, no. I just meant I didn't want you to see the Crystal Palace till it's ready for its opening.
Ah, come on, Dee. One professional to another. I'm dying of curiosity.
Well, I only have a few minutes because I'm waiting for the accountant. But I'll give you the quick tour.
Honey, you all right?
Sure, I'm fine. Wonderful. Just, surprised and a teeny bit frantic. Well, this is where the bar's going to be, and it's going to be circular with suede and wood, really beautiful. Oh, the chairs and tables haven't been delivered yet. Through there's my office. You can see we're still varnishing. And over here will be a huge Victorian break front right in its own special spot. The carpenters haven't finished with the decorative wood. Bet you know what that costs.
Yeah, plenty, I'll bet.
Oh, but here's what is finished.
Oh. That's fantastic. It's just fantastic.
In the summer, we'll have tables out there.
Pretty terrific, huh, Johnny?
Yeah. Boy, this place really knocks me out. You named it great, Dee. It's really gonna be a Crystal Palace.
Tom, it's Michael.
Yeah, kid, what's up?
Tiso and George just left the harbor side. With one other guard, they're headed to a place called Delia's Crystal Palace.
What the hell is that?
It's a new restaurant in Central Park. It's around 86th Street. It isn't open yet, and as far as I know, the only other person who's going to be there is the woman who owns it.
All right, Michael, thanks a lot. We'll be there. We'll be waiting for Mr. Novotny when he arrives.
A new original reality series on SoapNet. Mom and Dad are moving in for a financial intervention. It's a matter of life or debt. Bank of Mom and Dad. All new Wednesday at 10, only on SoapNet.